Hey there. Fear of spilling. What the heck does that mean? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go ahead and put hashtag pajama in the comments below. So what's the first time you're being exposed to Pajama Grandma? Today is day 313 of the Daily Scare Share. Once a day, I hop on video. I know, video or audio, or if you're listening to my voice, and I share one thing from the little journal book, Do One Thing a Day That Scares You. It's like 365 things in this book that stretch our comfort zone, get us out of the rut we might be finding ourselves living in. I don't know about you, but earlier this year when I began this book, I was living in quite the rut. And my daughter pointed it out to me and said, hey, Mom, because life got busy and got in the way and we just didn't do it. You know, how often do we start things that we don't follow through on? But this time I promised myself I would follow through. I was afraid to do Facebook Live, so I'd make myself do a live video every single day of whatever the exercise is in this book. And today it happens to be a sayings day. It says, fear to let fall a drop and you spill a lot. And that is a Malay proverb. Fear to let fall a drop and you spill a lot. So what it reminded me of is when I grab my coffee in the morning and I overfill my cup, which has been known to happen. I think, oh, if I'm really careful, or if I take a sip, I won't spill any. And instead of spilling a drop, it'll dribble down my chin, or I'll spill a big glob on the floor and have to go get a rag. And so the more cautious and careful I'm trying to be because I'm afraid of making a little mistake, I end up making a big mistake. That's what I found happens in my life. I don't know about you, but fear of anything stops us from doing so many things. So the challenge today just says, today I, and then blank lines. And so we want to think of something that we can do today to stretch our comfort zone in the area of fear of spilling or making a mistake. And I think of it as fear of missed opportunity, fear of not being true to who we really are, fear of not showing other people who we really are. What else did I write down? Yeah, fear to let others see the real you. And so today, I'm just going to be me. I'm going to be 100% totally me. This is me, in case you hadn't noticed. And wear my wild, crazy updo hair. I just curled my hair and stuck it up with a couple of pins. I'm like, yep, that's my hair today. And I'm okay with that. So what can you do today? What could you do today to just stretch your comfort zone a little bit? Maybe don't fill your coffee cup so full, or your tea, or whatever you happen to be drinking. Maybe don't worry so much if you do spill a couple of drops, because it's not the end of the world. And know that anything we're afraid of, it's just a lie, because there isn't really much for us to actually be physically afraid of. Now, if you live in a ghetto or something, ignore what I just said, because maybe you do have physical limitation and physical fears. If you're climbing Mount Everest, there might be something to be afraid of. But, you know, in most of our lives, in most of our day-to-day lives, the things that we fear never come to fruition. If I think about all of the things I've worried about and pondered about and been a little afraid of, you know, giving a speech at work, or, you know, talking to a coworker about a problem in a situation that we're in, anything like that that I've ever been afraid of has always turned out better than I anticipated. Even some of the most difficult times in my life and situations in my life that I was so afraid that something would happen have always turned out better than I anticipated. Heck, I even had a sudden cardiac arrest and died, and I'm yet still sitting here talking to you. That turned out way better than anticipated, right? So next time something comes up today to scare you, or that you think you're a little afraid of or nervous about, flip the switch on that and turn it to curiosity and ask yourself, well, what might happen? What could I be excited about this situation, instead of fearful or scared? That's what I do, so I recommend it to you as well. That's it. That is our challenge, or our scare, share, comfort zone stretcher for today. I will be back tomorrow with another daily scare share. Have an awesome day, and don't be scared. You got this. Bye.